Hello and welcome to my Dragon Age Inquisition trophy run, where I try to get every single trophy in this game in one playthrough. Now, I know it's been quite a while since my last video in this series, but I am committed to finishing it, and recently I had the urge to play Dragon Age again, so let's pick up where we last left off and do the mage quest.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
And I'm not reading any books, not talking to anyone else, in order to avoid gaining more experience, because I have to finish in Hushed Whispers before level 5. Now, I should go to the Chantry, and being this low a level, I'm completely unprepared for that fight, especially on Nightmare.
Right, that's why. Make a speech, my child. Good day to you, my child.
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Yeah, sorry.
I will leave you to your duties.
Make a speed, you, my child.
I'm afraid the conversation might lead to some journal entries, and I really don't need the experience.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Okay, funny story, I've forgotten how to drink a potion. And I'm definitely going to need one. Oh yes. Great. Now that I know how to drink a potion again, I don't actually have any potions within me. Well, have to do this the hard way. Doing the fight without a potion. This is way too easy to be... Oh, it's Nightmare. Okay.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer. Not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
I'm not afraid of Alexius.
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
So we need 15 power. Okay. And also there is an easy way to gain the power. We just have to farm the herbs. However, for some reason this actually wasn't appearing. The requisition just didn't appear after the first time. And also doing it that way seems kind of like cheating. So we need to gain 7 power with the
Does
most
Tevinter really need
experience.
cults? Aren't they weird enough?
They have torn open time itself. So no, I doubt they truly need a cult as well.
Possible.
there are apostates outside the city fighting the Templars.
I'll pay those rumors any more.
You don't even want me to say it, do you? Would you hate me that much if I were a mage?
May you be with you.
Are you sure?
Now establishing that camp is quite the fight. There is a lot of experience gained. Another camp. Yeah, nothing we can do more here.
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth gives light
I heard the Templars have withdrawn.
When we...
Okay, the geological survey, that's not bad.
When they're ready, piss
I
off.
can see them breaking the Chantry's chain, but not running from a fight.
What do you know if the Templars...
I think they get it.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity.
I don't know if Apothecary Adon can get you that many healing drafts, revered mother.
If he cannot, then he may simply tell me no.
Yes, revered mother.
And if he does wish to tell me no, I would appreciate him doing so in person.
Yes, revered mother.
I greet you.
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay, give me the requisition.
You return.
Farewell.
Until next time.
She should have given me a requisition.
touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate?
Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough.
To work?
At your service.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, power. We need power. Okay, this is good. Influence without experience.
I greet you.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Oh, maybe...
There was no word for heaven or for earth.
Maybe I should finish building the towers and then she'll give me the quest. Hopefully that's the right way.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
I'll leave you to your work.
Can I help you with something?
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. Thanks for checking anyway.
Yeah, one thing I really loved about this game, just like the maker said, you can go anywhere you can look. This entire place is an accessible map. Well, mostly the entire place. Let's not make any comparisons to games that have been published a year later.
As there is but one God, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our maker.
Trebuchets are coming.
You hear the chantry slam the door in our faces, sir.
Didn't expect otherwise.
Not reading this.
It's like Tairn Logain and Arlim and fighting for power all over again.
So we have to speak only the word, sing only the chant. Then the golden city is thine.
Yeah, hearing some of the challenges turned on, I should be receiving items in this box, but I have yet to see something appear.
Your report on the Seeker Fortress was excellent. It gave us information we could. You built for them the golden city, the center of all creation. And for a time you dwelled.
You traveled some distance to reach Haven. You're from the Circle in Ostwick?
In light of what's happened, does it matter?
I did not mean to pry. Was there something else you wished to discuss?
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
If you need insight into what the Order is doing now, I'm afraid I can't offer more than you already know. Anything else, I will answer as best I can.
Why did you join the Order?
I could think of no better calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars at our local chantry to teach me. At first, they merely humored me. I must have shown promise, or at least a willingness to learn. The Knight Captain spoke to my parents on my behalf. They agreed to send me for training. I was 13 when I left home.
13? That's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest there. Some children are promised to the Order at infancy. Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until I was 18. The Order sees you trained and educated first.
And what about your family? Did you miss them?
Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Greetings.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
When there was no sky maker, you were the sky. When there was no...
So if we get better horses, you think that'll make a difference?
Master Dennett's horses in the hinterlands are faster and stronger than anything we've got here. A good horse can make all the difference. The mare I grew up with saved my life. She died when the demons attacked.
I'm sorry.
Feels silly, on the horse,
There is but
with all the people we've lit pyres for.
Well, like you said, a good horse can make all the difference.
Another time, then.
travel safely.
Sit me by your side in death. Make me one within your glory.
Root. Elf root. You can actually see the breach reflecting the lake. Actually, I do need all of this elf fruit, because I'll be crafting some potions. Not that it really matters, because once In Hushed Whispers starts, it's basically your character and Dorian tossed into a place. And Dorian has no potions, since you're first getting him to control him as a character. Also, it's quite hard with 2 mages on Insanity. I mean Nightmare. Okay, it's obvious who's been playing Mass Effect.
The Chantry isn't supporting us.
I told you that it was complicated. Without the
I'm
Divine...
not reading that.
With your fancy words.
I suppose you're right.
You can't from the rest of us. But you really only hear yourselves nattering on.
Okay,
We don't need a divine. We have the Herald, and whatever she says is...
You can pick the readable codex entries later on, so it's not a big deal missing them. You actually have to purchase them. Crazy Dawn Lotus. Nah, I'm not finding Dawn Lotus right now. I mean, I literally can't find it in the available areas. Increase healing, increase duration. Since I'm not going to have many potions, I think duration is more important than healing. And back. Okay. And that was it. No more Royal Elf Road. I don't have any tonics or grenades. Yeah, I'm not taking Vivian with me, so I'm not wasting real throat on her. The original Dragon Age actually had this path.
Fliss has said to check with you to make
At
sure
the
these
end.
are safe to serve.
And
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though.
if you hadn't leveled your other characters, not the ones that you constantly play with, you are really in a difficult situation, because there was a horde that you had to defeat. And I mean, you could pause the game and level the characters, but without the equipment on higher levels, it was pretty much impossible to get through.
Make her watch over you.
Okay.
You return.
Give me a requisition.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Farewell.
Farewell.
Yeah, you're not giving me a requisition.
Truths the Maker has revealed.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Okay, we have the power of influence. Connections. Present for Bianca, basic idea. Okay, so there is nothing more we can do in Haven. We have to get back to the hinterlands. What can we do to get power? Trouble with the wolves. Defeating the wolves gives you way too much experience. The ocularium. Oh, the astrarium. I think the astrariums. Is this one complete? Yeah, I think the astrarium gives you some influence. Not sure, or experience. Okay, there's an astrarium there. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get one power from this astrarium. What about the tents? No, I don't want to travel. I want to establishing that. Camps established. Yeah, well, let's just get there and see what we can do. By the way, that challenge only applies to the level of your main character, but that doesn't really matter because your main character is always at least half a level above everyone else. Oh yeah.
Nothing to report, sir.
Elf Root and Blood Root for the challenge. The challenge is not actually just jump down and get into that fray. But we're probably going to end up being level 15 in a few fights. That's actually the interesting part about this challenge. It forces you to calculate your level.
What's with the skull?
More strategically. Okay,
Look,
I really hope this
that's
game
the
will
King's
be
Road
good.
down there.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I mean, I am going to have to close some rifts, but it might as well be the lowest level ones. The starting ones. Actually, what level are you? Level 3, almost going on level 4. Okay. Not a lot of room to work with. Especially given the fact that quests like in Hushed Whispers and the one after that give a lot of experience. In the realm of about 3000, but this challenge actually gives you half the experience, which still is quite a lot. I also want to save everyone in Haven. And you get something like 150 XP per person you save. Is there a question here? I mean, I know there is a question here, but what's it going to give me? Experience? Yeah, it's going to be experience, not power. I mean, I could take up the rams for the ladder, but I'm not going to do that. Actually, just let me do a quick check of something. I did this on the PS4. I want to select the rift. No. I like this. Level 4, level 4. The rift itself has a level, and I want to see that, but these guys are level 4. Okay, hopefully it's not much experience, but I don't really have any options at this point. this.
I'm falling back! Come on!
Don't want you to be here. Move to point. This is quick. Well, at all. Damn it. Four out of 8 potions. Oh, someone has allowed you to drink on your own. We should rectify that later. Varric, he's faster. Yeah, I know you're hurt, genius. I'm doing something about it. Okay. Potion. Never run away, Solus. He did. Cassandra. So I'll have to get her. Also on Insanity you have friendly fire and the electric shock returns. That's nice. Okay, 88 explodes. Not that much, so good. And that's all we can do for this episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again hopefully soon.